Welcome. Today is day 4 of our skincare routine, and today we are doing a spa day at home, and I'm going to be utilizing radio frequency. And radio frequency helps encourage collagen in our skin by inducing heat. And we actually have a 25% off promo code today for Newa. I actually used Newa at the beginning of the summer. You guys saw me, and I got the wireless one, so we're going to test that out today. And we're going to be utilizing LMS products because when I think about a spa day, I always think about LMS products. So we're going to start off by just doing a quick exfoliation of my skin. I have the Pro Collagen Glow Boost exfoliator this morning. So we're just gonna start massaging this into our skin. You guys, this smells so good. And also I'm sick. I've shared that I have this cold. And so there's like mint in this, and it's just like, and peppermint. It's just opening up my nasal passages, which honestly just helps so much. So if you have a cold, you're going to really, really like this quick little exfoliating mask. Now, I don't typically like products that have a lot of grit in them. And this one does have some grit, but it's not like that apricot scrub. Okay, so the little pebbles that are in this are super smooth. They're not aggressive. It's in this like really nice oil slick. And it feels so good. And of course, I'm utilizing my OMNILUX neck and chest mask right now, infusing LED into my skin to help tighten it and brighten it. And it's like totally hands-free. So that's the reason I love this mask. And I got this mask during the Black Friday sale in 2020. So it's 3 years old and it's still going strong. Tank did eat one of them. He ripped the cord out of one of them, my dog. So I did have to get a new one, but I think that was my face mask, not my neck mask. So my neck mask is truly 3 years old, and it has the stains to prove it when I've dropped stuff in it. There is not a giveaway today, Rebecca. I'm sorry, I didn't set that up. I mean, I have tons of products to give away, but I don't like being like a giveaway queen, not because I don't want to give you guys gifts and stuff, because I have tons. It's just that I don't want you only feeling like you want to come for giveaways. Does that make sense?
That's why I came.
Plus, I'm really bad at getting to the post office. If you've ever won a giveaway from me, you know, actually, is it Shelly who won? Yes?
Christina York.
Oh, Christina York who won the other day. It's already been mailed off. So, very nice. Oh, I forgot my spongies. Okay. So, we're just going to take this off, and it's going to get us ready to do our Newa. So, I have my Newa plugged in behind me. I thought it came fully charged the other day, but I guess it's not. So if for some reason I can't use it wirelessly because I didn't charge the internal battery enough, then we can still use it plugged in. But hopefully it's charged enough, because that was one of the reasons I was super excited about getting the new radio frequency wireless device, because it didn't need to be plugged in when you're using it. So we'll see how that goes. Oh, and Melissa just posted the discount code in the chat. So it's in the chat, and it's good from November 2nd to November 8th. And if you're on TikTok and you want to get the code and join us over on YouTube on the Spa and Tell YouTube channel, it's up now. So come on over. I'd love to chat with you guys too. But if you just love TikTok and you want to stay there, that's fine. It's just the camera's in front of me, so I kind of look this direction versus looking this way. Jenny May says she has a backseat full of Amazon returns because she can't get to the USPS office. Yes, that has been me too. So I love these sponges for just helping me, of course, wipe off the product. Oh, and then if you noticed, my LED mask just turned off because it ran its 10-minute course. But we're going to give ourselves more. Like, if I'm going to put this on, I usually I like exhaust the battery a lot of times. Like, I'll just keep clicking it all day long. Like, I'll be at my computer editing like this. And the thing that I like about it is that it helps me actually think about keeping better posture, because normally I go like this. But because I have this collar, it keeps me up more. So if you work at a computer all day, you might as well be treating your neck. Oh, Jason, will you pin the comment for Melissa?
Right.
Oh, you did. Oh, thanks. Okay. We've got, I think I got the product off. You want to have clean, dry skin for starting this process. So we're clean and dry. Okay. Let's get out that device. Okay. So this is the Newa wireless, and it's a radio frequency device. And I've actually done a live here before using the earlier model of it. And the earlier model of it looks exactly the same, except it has to be plugged in the whole time. The wireless, and you get a bag. So when you buy the Newa, you get the device, you get a little carrying bag, you get its cord, and then you also get the gel that you use to help with conductivity. Okay, so this is my old one. Here's our new Purple Beast. With radio frequency, or with this device in particular, you put the gel across the top and then you start moving it around your face. So you do it in 6 different areas, and you could choose, like, if you just want to do 2 areas or whatever. So it's like 1 and here. So it's like we're going to do our upper, like, cheeks, and then the lower face. And then you can do, like, right under here in the neck. And each section takes 4 minutes. So if you do all 6 sections, you're looking at 24 minutes, or, you know, almost a half an hour of commitment time. Okay. Oh, let's make sure I charged it fully. So on the side, it's 0, 1, and 2. So 1 is the lower level. They suggest you just start at level 2. And that's how it's always been for me. I've always been up on level 2. So you click it up to level 2, and then you push the button. I don't think I charged it enough. It's not going on. It doesn't like me. Okay. We've got to plug it in.
See?
Okay, so here is it. It's plugged in, and then you can, it's going to, so it's turned on now. Huh. Oh no. It doesn't seem like it wants to work. I kind of thought it may have had an issue when it first arrived, honestly. I thought it was a little, like, it wasn't working exactly right. Okay, good thing I have a backup. So maybe we can't get our wireless one to work today. Maybe that's not even its plug. I got plugs confused the other day. It might not be its plug. It doesn't even look like it fits it. But maybe it does.
That's exactly it.
Oh, okay, that is its plug.
It's on.
No,
Oh.
It's not on. It's not working. No, see, it doesn't even. Okay,
Huh.
I think I have the wrong plug. Okay, hold on. Sorry. Let's return to the one we know I can work. Okay, so yeah, the other one has a plug no, look at it. The plug's more like this. I don't know where I got that plug from.
Okay.
Here,
You wanna
let's
try
see
that?
if it, okay, we're going to see if my old plug works with my new. There. And just so you know, Melissa told me to plug this in days ago. I had warnings for myself and I still didn't do a good job.
The light came on with the other plug, but it just wouldn't start.
I know, but it was like a different light. I don't know. Let's just charge it. Oh no, I won't be able to because I need to use this plug. Just leave it. Okay. I need to use this plug with the loop. Okay. Here's our old one. Very similar in nature, except that this has to be plugged in. Again, you have the buttons on the side, and so I pushed it all the way up to 2. I know on the black it's probably harder to see, but I have it pushed all the way up to the 2. You see the prongs? So in order for radio frequency to work, all of those need to be against your face, okay? So we have it on, which is why the light is blue. We're going to coat the top of it. I know this seems weird because with other radio frequency devices, you just put the gel on your face. They're very, they're very specific that they want you to coat the top of the device with the gel. I always think that's a little weird, but okay. So then we're going to put it on our face and we're going to push the button. Okay, so now it just did a little vibration mode, and now we're gonna run it around. And you see you get like chunky gel everywhere, but you're gonna run it around in this area that you wanna heat up, and it's monitoring the temperature. So for collagen induction with radio frequency, you need your skin to get up to like 100, I don't know, like 140 degrees or something, or it's like 42 Celsius. So I think, no, that's like 115 degrees or something. Okay, so that's what we're getting our skin up to. Other devices originally wouldn't tell you the temperature. Now the devices do. They monitor the temperature for you. And so now you just do it. And did I do it right? Oh, sorry. Do you see it's blinking? Okay, now I think I hit it twice. Okay, so as it's blinking, you guys see that? Now it's running the heat in. Now I feel it. And now it's keeping track for 4 minutes. And when it goes green, it will let me know that it's hit the temperature that we're trying to get the skin up to. So basically you just do it, and then it triggers you to move when you've done 4 minutes and you've gotten your skin to that heat. And you can see that my cheek is gonna start getting red. It'll start warming up from the heat. Yes, both of these are both Newa products, and I believe the promo code works on anything on their site. I might not be correct on that. I don't know. I think so. So the older device might be, I'm assuming, is less expensive. So if you, okay, so look at it, it went red. Okay, so now we are green. So now we just stay in this area. Now it's going to do like 4 minutes. And it got up to temperature pretty fast. So you're just like running it in little circles in this area where we really want to boost collagen. The treatment plan is 4 weeks, 3 times a week. So you're going to do 12 sessions in a month period. And that's supposed to like kick off the growth factors. And then to maintain, you drop down to 2 times a week. So it's still like, it's a lot of work to grow collagen through radio frequency, because look at how often you're doing it. Also, don't judge me for the Red Bull. They talk about, you know, like it's pretty standard. Like if you just had Botox or filler, you wait 2 weeks before using radio frequency on it. I will tell you that heat does melt filler. I wouldn't be so concerned about your Botox, it's fine. But heat does break down filler more. So even after 2 weeks, I just don't know if you want to run radio frequency on top of your filler. So like if you just had filler put in your cheeks, I wouldn't then 2 weeks later run radio frequency on top of it, because it will break down your filler faster. Whereas like there's other areas in your body, you're probably not getting filler put in underneath your chin. So that's an area you could use it. If you don't get filler put in this area, you could use it. I know a lot of people get filler put up where I'm doing it right now. So that's the reason I'm making a point of that, is even though they say wait 2 weeks after doing filler, I just think like you don't want to break down your filler, and heat does that. Okay, so Melissa said that the Newa radio frequency devices and kits are all included in the promo code. So yeah, you can go get this one, which might be the cheaper chicken, plus the promo code. And do you guys know where the cheaper chicken reference comes from? Do you even know?
No.
Jesus, like I don't know what you pull things from. Oh, really, Jenny May? She says the advanced kit looks good. Does it hurt at all? Okay, so L. McRitchie, no. It feels so nice, like especially if you have any sinus congestion. Like it's so warm. I know it looks like, whoa, she's red, but it's so warm, you guys. But it feels so good. It's like, again, it's just a facial massage that's going to hopefully give me more volume there. And if you were with us yesterday on yesterday's live, we talked a lot about my Sculptra experience over this past year. Okay, so now we're done with this area. See, it went like that. Okay, so now we have to do this every time. So you put more gel on top of it. We're gonna click the button again. Okay, now it's blinking. And now we're gonna do this side.
Tanya says Red Bull should sponsor you.
Yeah, I agree, Tanya. I mean, I've been plugging them during my lives for years. Where are they? Maybe keyword. Now we should do sugar-free Red Bull keywords. Okay, so now we're just going to do the same thing on this side. Oh, and since we are multitasking beauty queens, we're going to click. Oh, you have to keep moving it. Okay, so when I stop, okay, now we're red, or we're green, right? You see that?
Your eyes got so big.
Because, okay, it doesn't hurt because I keep moving it. But if you stop, you guys, it will burn.
Jenny May asked, what's the gel and is it warming?
The gel, it's just, I think it's just, what is this? It's just those conductivity gels. It's just like, you know, that gel, it's got the, I don't know, you know, it's like glycol or something. It's just like a, I don't know what to call it. It's just like any conductivity gel we use, but the gel isn't warming on itself. It's warm because of the heat that the radio frequency device is inducing right now. So
Kathleen Stimler says, I learned that if you mix that gel with some water, it stretches further.
Yeah, I could see that, Kathleen. Thank you. I have a ton of bottles of this, so that's the reason I'm not worried about like squirting it all over the place, but that's a great point. So if you guys didn't know, Kathleen just shared that you can thin this out with water and get, you know, a longer time with it. I would also say that I have done it the wrong way in their opinion, and I have just coated areas of my face with the gel, so I'm not like squeezing out so much on top of it, and it's been fine. So I don't know why they're so like particular about squirting it across it. So I'm just going to do it that way. But I've done it on my own where I've just like laid down, you know, a little bit in each area and it's been fine too.
Jenny May likes the tripolar gel that has warming.
Yeah, I like the tripolar gel too. I feel like I go through that tripolar gel so fast. Maybe it's because their bottles are so small.
Kathleen wants you to share since you have so much. Pass along.
Okay, Kathleen, you win. I'll ship out today.
Come get it.
Yeah, come to my house. If you come here, I'll give it to
Bring
you.
cookies. Kim doesn't feed me during the day.
I told him there's no eating, only working.
No, she doesn't let me have lunch.
I was like, where are you going? We don't leave the house.
You don't leave your desk.
We don't leave. You're chained. Yeah, so it does. It feels so good. And again, you see the green blinking light, so it's keeping track of the temperature, and we're just running it slowly in a little circular motion on our upper cheek to help boost it. Kathleen says she can do cookies.
That's good.
Oh, wait. I never caught it if anybody knew where the cheaper chicken came from. If you knew, then good job. If you didn't, then it's from Father of the Bride, you guys. Not Father of the Bride. Just kidding. Yeah. Yeah, Father of the Bride.
Sounds like a reference to
Steve Martin. Am I saying Father of the Bride wrong? No, that's a Steve Martin.
Steve Martin.
Yeah. I don't know. When I said that, it seemed like I was saying Princess Bride, and I was like, that is not the right movie. Okay, so this side is done now because it started to vibrate.
Kathleen's in New Hampshire, so she'll be a while.
Oh, that's a long drive, Kathleen. Okay, so now we're going to start the lower quadrant of our face. Again, clicking
So
run.
Kitty Cat just joined. She said, just join. What's the device you're using and what's that thing on your neck?
Great questions, Kitty Cat. Okay, so I'm using radio frequency right now on my face. And I have on the OMNILUX LED light mask on my neck and chest right now. Yeah, Steve Martin. So in the movie, you know, they're going to like do the food buying, and you know, he's like shocked that a wedding cake would cost like $1,200, which sounds like an amazing deal today. And then they're talking about the food and veal and chicken, and he's like, "Do you want something or do you want chip or chicken?" He's like, if I'm going to be spending all this money to move furniture out of my house and repaint the house and bring new furniture in, yeah, I want the chipper chicken. And I feel that way too. So when I see something that I think is the cheaper chicken, you guys, I'll call it out. What is the neck light? Stacy Frazier asks. Oh, and so did, you're seeing that on TikTok. Sorry. Okay, so Stacy, I just answered it for kitty cats. So the thing that's on my neck is my OMNILUX LED mask. We do have a promo code for them. If you go to my profile URL, or if you come to YouTube and you go into the description, you'll see everything listed that I'm going to use today or I'm using, along with applicable promo codes. So here we are. And then yesterday we talked a lot about Sculptra, and I was going to go over that again because I feel like there's a lot of questions on Sculptra because it's so expensive. So I was happy with my Sculptra experience. I did 2 sessions, a total of 4 vials, and my face was a lot plumper. But then I lost some weight this summer and lost a lot of that volume. So the Sculptra and the encouraging of collagen is still in my face. It's just that the fat pad shrank, so you don't see that boost anymore. Thanks for saying hi, Alexandra. How are you? Oh, Kathleen says, I love the Newa, but I just did a TCA peel yesterday. Yeah, you can't, that's why we take time off, because sometimes you are healing from things and you can't do this on top of it. On Monday in our skincare app, I will be doing my second TCA peel of the season. So we're kicking off peel week in the app next week. Have a lot of lives all about doing acid peels. And TCA is definitely an aggressive acid peel and not one to be taken lightly. But I've done it a ton, and so have people in the app, and it's just an amazing acid, like really incredible. And it really does like make your skin just so clean. I love it. Oh, and the code for the OMNILUX discount is KAOS, so KAOSLED at OMNILUX website if you want to get a discount. Somebody just asked me this morning if I ever thought about putting together a at-home skincare device calendar, and I thought that was a really good idea. So that's another project that I plan on working on this fall for you guys, because I think it'd be awesome to kick off 2024 with like a really great plan for the year to just like, it's good for me too, because sometimes I'm just like running around with my head cut off and, like a chicken, not a human with my head cut off. But okay, so this side is now done because it vibrates, we know. Now on to the other
People are
one.
excited for Peels Week next week.
You guys are? You're excited for Peels Week?
No one asked me to do a peel.
Well, do you want to do a peel?
I do.
Oh, you do?
But a peel. Gotta clean this up.
You want to peel your head?
Do people do that?
I'm sure they do.
I think it's the most direct sun of anything else in my body.
Yeah, I think most people who end up peeling their heads are people who go to the dermatologist because their head is like full of cancer and they have to like
maybe
do the chemo cream.
Take care of it now. I can prevent that.
Yeah. No, let's set your head on fire. Yeah, we need a fresh chaos calendar.
Chaos calendar with K's. I love it.
I know. Just changing the English language here.
It's because Stuart does our copyright.
Judy, so kind on TikTok. She says, OMG, where have you been? Haven't seen you in months. Glad I caught your live. I'm so glad you did too. I will be honest with you guys. I think that, okay, this is the craziest thing. I know a lot of people think YouTube is difficult to grow on in comparison to like Instagram or TikTok or Facebook. I don't know. I don't know what it is about my content, but it only seems to do well on YouTube. Anywhere else I go, it's like I'm just like hidden. I don't know why. And yesterday I did a post on Instagram asking, do you think I should start a new Instagram account? Not that I want to. I mean, my current Instagram account is over 10 years old, which is probably the reason it has so much difficulty. But I mean, that's just so sad. And then when I posted it, I got some other friends reaching out saying, because they had equally been on Instagram as long, and they have like 50,000 or 100,000 followers, and they're just like, we've been considering the same thing because we just don't know what to do. The content's not bad, but when you have a ton of old accounts who are inactive now from the years, you just can't shake the baggage. And I don't want to leave something I've been working on forever, but it might be the right decision. I don't know. Makes me sick thinking about it, actually. But also excited, but sick too. Kathleen says no sleeping for you, Jason, if you do your head. I can't wait to see Jason swab his face with TCA for the first time. Like when that, I don't know about you guys, but I know a lot of people in the chat have done TCA like me. When that heat hits you, it is something else. That's all I'm going to say. It is something else.
Like I just said, maybe I'll start with an ordinary peel on my head.
Oh, now he's switching down to the peeling solution.
Baby steps.
What's the cost of the device on my face? Well, we have a 25% off coupon for this one. I'm not exactly sure what this retails for. Is it like $300?
I'll find out.
I think it's like in the $200 to $300. I know that sounds so bad. They did send these to me. This isn't sponsored, but I do get sent a lot of stuff. And so I never actually checked out, but I think it's Newa, Newa.
Yeah.
And this is the older one?
This is the black one. Well, let's see.
This is the plug-in one.
Yeah, the purple one here is
the wireless.
$300.
Okay, so the newer version is $300 plus you can get 25% off. And then what's the older plug-in version?
$279.
Oh, okay. So it's not a huge difference, but it is a little bit of savings. Plus the 25% off, which we have the promo code in the description here on YouTube. And it's pinned, I believe, in the comment on chat. Kelly says the first time is something else. Work up to it. Yeah. Maybe we'll start Jason with like a bunch of layers of 15% to see how he tolerates that. Okay, I'm going to do underneath my neck. So I'm actually going to take off my OMNILUX now. We've done a few rounds so we can like get this off. Also, you guys, I'm super excited about today's video that's going to follow this YouTube live. So as many of you know, we were in Mexico 2 weeks ago for my brother's wedding. And before we got to the Hard Rock for his wedding, we went to Las Ventanas, which is like so nice, you guys. I don't know if we'll ever go back there. It's so crazy expensive. But I had a spa experience there and I filmed it all and give you guys like, do I think it's worth it? How expensive was a 90-minute massage? I think it's a really good video and I'm excited to share it with you guys. So it'll be launching immediately following this live. Okay, which is also why today I called this live spa day. I was like trying to be like, you know, thinking about stuff. Okay.
We should go to the hot tub after this.
Look, he doesn't want to work.
No, it's
like,
spa
what?
day. It's part of business.
No, when that's business, that means I have to like go somewhere and film.
Ryan said, my dad did the blue light cancer treatment. And he looks 10 years younger.
You guys, okay, my dad did it too. And it was amazing watching. Like, it was like it gave him a TCA peel on his face.
That was weird how...
He's like, my skin looks so good.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, because you peeled it off. Like, that's the point. He's like, well, can you like do more of these at home or do I have to go back and get like blue light all the time? I said, no, we have acids that will peel your skin that way. But I don't necessarily want to encourage him to use TCA because he's got sun damage issues, like cancer issues, and his skin is like paper thin. So I'm like, I feel like if we peel you, you'll be like a bloody mess. Like, I don't know if this is the right decision for you. Oh, and they just did his arms. His arms were like wrapped in ice bags. It was so painful for him. Okay, so just to give you guys some visual on this, I'm basically just like going underneath this side of my jaw, kind of just like I know they want you to like run it in circles. Sometimes it's a little bit difficult, but basically I'm just running this rectangle shape in kind of like little squiggles underneath this side of my jaw to keep it snatched, right? We want a snatched jawline. Hard to keep as our face decides to descend into our necks. Oh, is Jessie Joe here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jessie says sometimes people think a little is great, more is better. Now you're subscribing to my methodology. Hey, Sherry from Canada. How are you guys? Jen A. Lee, sorry, I keep trying to read that, says that TCA is now banned in Canada. I mean, this is insane, you guys. You are adults. We are adults. If we can't choose to utilize products in our homes for ourselves, I just don't understand what countries we're living in. I mean, TCA used to be sold readily available on Amazon. And I have a feeling, and I hate this, but I have a feeling that my videos may have triggered some issue with people at Amazon to pull TCA. I mean, I don't want to be the person on the chopping block for that happening. It shouldn't have happened anyways, but it's just a weird thing that, you know, I was making those videos and it was readily available on Amazon. And then all of a sudden in 2020, they were like, no more TCA on Amazon. And I was like, why?
Jenny May said the FDA is trying to ban peptides as well.
I mean, not to like, and I don't want to get in trouble on YouTube because now they have this whole thing about like medical misinformation and you can be banned for, and who knows what medical misinformation is, right? So that's again, a very interesting community guideline. But I just feel like these peptides that are coming on the market are revolutionary, and the FDA works for Big Pharma, and Big Pharma is like, well, wait a minute, we don't have anything patented yet, so don't just let them out there. You know, like everybody wants their piece. Okay, so this side's done. Let's do this side. And when everybody wants their piece, the only people that hurts is the consumer, because that means everything is more expensive because it's limited, it's gate controlled, you have to pay to play. It's ridiculous. Okay, our last area. This side. Exactly. I would like to believe that people actually care about safety for individuals, but I don't really think that's what motivates any of the censorship, and I don't believe that that's what motivates any of the curtailing of what's available for you as a consumer. I truly believe that all of this is just to control the market and make sure that large companies always benefit. If you haven't listened to the new, I know I always praise him because I'm like addicted. He is like my superhero. But if you have not listened to or read, I listen to the new Elon Musk like biography by Isaacson, I think.
Yeah.
It's incredible. I listened to the previous book, so I already was like familiar with a lot of this stuff, but it just really brings home like how he had to fight NASA to get contracts because NASA just always wanted to give all the money to Boeing, but Boeing wasn't doing anything because there's never any like expectation of actually doing something. It's just they all want to just like be together and give each other money, but there's never any like result for that money, and there's never anybody coming down on them being like, Boeing, we just gave you $40 million to do this and you haven't even like gotten to phase 1. There's no like accountability for lack of productivity. And I just think that Elon Musk fighting through it and showing like privatization of being able to get things done is the way to do it, and making people responsible for their jobs. I just think it's amazing.
How's this feeling on your face?
Good. Warm. Just chiseling out my jaw. Aw, thanks, Jenny May. I think I was built to stand against the grain.
Mm-hmm.
Poor Jason. He's like, seriously, Kim just wants to be at war 24/7. I don't. I want to have a peaceful, skincare loving life. I don't want to fight with people. I do kind of look like I'm in a beautiful spa, huh, Melissa? Okay, we are almost done with our full radio frequency experience. So this is our 6th and last area, right underneath our jaw. Jenny May, well, that's always a help. But girl, if you're in the live, don't worry. Are there ads playing right now?
One popped up.
How does that work?
It's weird because there's settings you can do, and then they work on the phone, but then the computer not. I think they're still trying to work it out because it's
So
changed.
YouTube recently launched this thing where you can do ads actually during a live stream. So it's a new thing. I don't really understand how to control it, but I
Well,
believe we
They
can.
say you can, but then they don't give you the options in the setup yet. So I
Oh.
think that's coming, but
And just like that, you guys, we're done. Okay, so it gets all goopy, right? Like it gets all that gel that we put on it everywhere. So you just take a dry cloth and you just wipe your device clean from any of that goop. And now it's like all nice and clean. And then you'll just shove its cap back on it. It's a magnetic cap, which is nice. Sorry that I did not charge this one fully, but our next session I'll have it fully charged and we'll use it wirelessly. Okay. Now let's finish up because, my video that I'm super excited about is going to start in 17 minutes. Okay, so we're just going to take this gel off of our face now because it would be hard to do skincare on top of it. You know what? I'm going to use this towel to just wipe it off first because it's, if you've ever had like an ultrasound or something, it's like that. It's like ultrasound gel. Okay. Now, if you wanted to, like if you did this next to your bed at night and you just wanted to go to sleep afterwards, the gel would be fine on your face if you just like massaged it in everywhere. But if you do it in the morning or you want to put actives on before you go to bed, you would need to wipe it off and then obviously apply. Okay, next, we're going to step back into our Elemis products. So these are the dynamic face wipes. They have some acid in them, but they're so gentle. Like these are super gentle. Like I don't even think about them as being like resurfacing pads. But if you are super sensitive, then you might really like these because if like the Dr. Dennis Gross ones and stuff, those are a lot more potent. And those could probably, they might not be right for you every day or after certain things that you're doing, but these Elemis dynamic wipes have some actives in them, but they're super gentle, so they don't like make me feel like I'm burning or make my skin extra sensitive at all. And they're just like a great like way to just like, again, clean up any of that gel.
Jessie Joe said, I was noticing yesterday that the chickenpox scar looks so improved than when you first started microneedling. So promising.
Thank you. Yeah. I mean, you guys can still, where is it? There. And it's, the coloring in it is the biggest issue now. So you can't really see a lot of texture in it, but it's still because it lost its melanin. So it's a little bit white, but at least like there's no real texture there anymore, which is amazing. So thank you, Jassy. And I would say that like it's a twofold on how I've been able to flatten it out and resurface it. So number one, I did do why can't I think of that word? Basically Dr. Rice went in with a big needle and cut it. What is it called? People will probably say it. I don't know why I can't think of the word now. But we chopped out some of the connective tissue that ties down a scar. So that helped. And then that's where my corrugator comes in. So by having tox in my face all the time.
Subcutaneous?
No. By having tox in my face all the time, it keeps it from creasing. So that's also helped it. And then microneedling has helped boost the collagen. Okay. So then this is one of my favorite products. And if you used to watch my Amazon lives, you know that like I use this apricot spray from Elemis, like Subcision. Thank you, Rita. Subcision. I know I kept being like sub-Q. No, it's not right. So if you've never smelled this, it is like, for me, they have a lavender one and like a cucumber one, I think, and a rose one, maybe. They have like 3 or 4. But the apricot one is my favorite. I've tried them all. Apricot is by far my favorite one. We don't have time to do this mask today, but I did want to plug it because this is a beautiful mask. This is the Mud Masky mask. This is the Morning Boost mask. So it smells like if you love coffee, you're going to love this mask. It smells like yummy coffee on your face. And like, yeah, it just smells so good. So you just like, it's so nice and light. And Mud Masky makes great products. So if you've never looked into Mud Masky, check them out. They make a lot of great products that I've always enjoyed and I think of as very like spa-esque. Okay, so if you saw my stories, you saw that Elemis sent me this new Pro Collagen Rose Micro Serum. So it's a plumping hydration serum. And actually I saved its PR box because I felt like it had some good information in it. Where did all my Lawless lipsticks go? My box is over there.
Right under the table there.
He's been cleaning up my studio. Oh, Kathleen just loves Elemis. Oh, good. Why is apricot the favorite? Yeah, all of it is hydrating. It's just that I prefer this smell. I didn't really like the rose smell, but if you really are into roses, you might like it. It was just like, I don't know, a little bit. But I think Melissa really likes the rose one. Okay, so I'm using the box because it has the information on it. So it says it's going to plump your skin for 72 hours. Let's see. It's got red algae in it, which is clinically proven to deliver 3 times more hydration and hyaluronic acid. They're using Rosa centifolia, which is the antioxidant to strengthen your skin barrier. Okay, this is going to smell like rose because it's got organic English rose in it. Padina pavonica is another micro algae that does moisture boosting. It's a unique oil in serum technology with over 7,000 rose micro droplets. As the person who's like, I don't really like their rose scent. Now it's got all this rose in it. Okay, let's see. Oh, I thought it was going to be more like shimmery. Let's see. For some reason, I thought it had like gold flecks in it, but it doesn't. I don't know why I thought it did in the bottle. Okay, yeah, it does smell like rose a lot, but it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Do I smell like a grandma?
I don't smell it.
You have to come smell me. Smell it on my face.
Can I smell you?
Does it smell like a grandma?
It smells like a sweet grandma.
I'm a sweet grandma, you guys. Okay, so if you love rose, this smells like, I don't actually hate this, actually. I actually enjoy it. I don't know what it is about this one versus the spray that I didn't like, but I don't mind. Now, had they made this in apricot, I probably would have preferred it, but it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I don't know why I thought there was, you know why I thought there was speckles in this? Because look at how it, I don't know if I can show this to you. I don't know if it's going to show through. It's kind of got, okay, you can't see it, but yeah, it's like got microspheres in it. So I thought it was glittery, but it's not, which makes sense because I thought, well, it's interesting to put glitter in skincare. But hey, I'm not judging that because I like glitter. Okay, this is the Lawless Lip Plumper. It would forget the filler overnight lip plumping. So I've had this on my bedroom table and I've been using it nonstop for the last month because my lips have been so dry. There is definitely a great hydration in it, but there is a little plumping action in it and it feels so cooling on your lips.
What's the name of that LMS essence?
Oh, this is called the Pro Collagen Rose Micro Serum. What?
Jesse Joe said, Jason smelling you may be the key to new followers.
I'm just going to cut reels of being smelled. I put on this skincare. What do I smell like? Come smell me. Okay. So that feels much better on my lips. Okay, we've got 9 minutes till that video goes. So this is the Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Eye Cream. I just thought we should just give ourselves a little bit of brightening underneath our eyes, but I'm not going to go crazy and like gum up everything, which I happen to do sometimes. And because I was last minute Nelly with something this morning, we are using the same sunscreen we used yesterday, but I think it's so beautiful. And the bottle, it's very spa-esque. So I felt like it was great. So this is the Bloom Effects SPF 50. It's a mineral sunscreen. And watch how beautiful this is. I'm glad that the pumper is working better for me. When I first got this, I was like, the bottle doesn't work. I was like so annoyed. But it seems to like be working now. So if you ever get it and you're like, why is this bottle not working? I like spent 10 minutes trying to pump it up and get it kind of like loaded so that it would actually pump. I don't know why it was struggling so much. So do you guys see how nice the sunscreen is? I know I look a little white casty, but it really goes on really smooth and like light and glowy. And it's a 50 SPF mineral sunscreen. So you're getting, and it's 100% mineral. So a lot of sunscreens that go on like this now are hybrids, which means they do have some chemicals. And I'm not opposed to chemical sunscreens or chemicals in general, like obviously. But as far as like wanting to create the biggest shield for myself possible, I do want a physical skin barrier, and a mineral sunscreen is going to give that. And so as far as this one being 100% mineral and not having any of the hybrid chemicals in it, the hybrid chemicals absorb the rays. That doesn't mean your skin is absorbing them. But if I can actually have like a full-on barrier, that's what I want. And I think this one is doing a really beautiful job. You guys like it? Okay, so everything is linked in this video description below. And if you're on TikTok and you want to come to YouTube and check out the full description for anything I used or the promo codes for the 25% off Newa, it's going to be on the Spa and Tell YouTube channel because that's where I'm streaming live right now. And next is the spa video. So we're going to wrap this up and we're going to jump on to the the Las Ventanas al Paraíso spa video in Los Cabos.